All right, beautiful people, good morning, and how are you doing today? Hope you're fine. Hope you woke up from the very right side of the bed. Okay, it's another opportunity for us to meet, to discuss, talk, plan, and know how to grow and work together as a family. My name is Emmanuel Ayaba, and this is Raw Impact Africa TV, where we, take a look at what is happening in our life, in our society, in our families, in our marriages, and in everything that concerns us. How can we learn from the mistake of others so that we do not go back to make the same mistakes that they have made? Right about now, we will be throwing some light on Yul Edochie and his family. This story, it get a CBO. We're going to be looking at that. Over the past few weeks, to be precise, so much has been happening in our internet space. There was this Hakimi effect that was everywhere. And Naomi, wow, you all know Naomi now. She celebrated her 30th birthday. And right about now, we'll be looking at Yul Edochie. Now, for those of you who do not know, Yul Edochie is a Nollywood celebrated actor. In fact, he came from a lineage of filmmaking. The father is, I don't know, there's something we call Ebubedike, there's something we call Iroko, there's something we call Ogada Gidi. He represents all, happens to be the father to Yul Edochie. So he has other sons, but Yul happens to be like one of the most outspoken and very he's up there. Then the man has lived a very good, reasonable life. I mean, to the best of his ability. But right about now, he has a kid, he has some two children, especially you, who also has stepped into the acting ecosystem. But you actually deviated from what the father stood for. The father is a knight and a very respected one of that. Yul has been married to May, and they have about two or four kids together. But Yul decided to get entangled with another actress called Judy. Yet they married, and they all started living together. Okay, they didn't marry. First of all, there was the issue of pregnancy came up, and before you know it, boom, Judy say she don't carry belle. As the belle come now, they needed to go and marry. They needed to marry her. Now, as they come marry her, come to stay like that. Before you know it, they now said, okay, there was the allegation that um, May's first son died, and issues started where they even said, it have been that it was Judy that caused it. Da, 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 da. There was so much that was said, and the one that now scatterblasted everything is where we now came to find out that you use girlfriend's son is not her, his child. Now, what does that mean now? You has lost all. You has lost his son. You has lost his marriage to the first wife, May. Even his acting career right now is actually in shambles. And you has there's every tendency that the second marriage is actually not going to work. There is 150% that the actual marriage is not going to work. So, what do you think? I want us to have a conversation here. I'm expecting a couple of other friends and other viewers to come up on this platform. Let us actually throw some light on this incident and see how we can, talk about it so that we do not get to make some of these mistakes, because it is better for you to learn from the mistake of others, not for you to also be part of the problem. Yes, a person don't suffer some very serious issues now. You too can follow enter that kind of same problem. So we are going to be having this conversation to look at the analysis. We're going to be analyzing the whole of these issues. Say, okay, where do you think who got it wrong? Was it okay for Judy to enter that marriage, knowing that, man, these people are already having a marriage? Was it even right for you to be involved in extramarital affairs? Do you think it was wrong for May to leave the marriage? Okay, the marriage that she has kept all her life, and suddenly somebody just comes from nowhere to scatter it. So if you look at the channel here right now, you see that there's a link there. Just click it and I will definitely add you so that we can have this conversation going on. I can see there's someone who is coming here now. Okay, Zoe Zenita is coming. Let me add her. And yeah, I'm going to be adding Zoe Zenita soon so that she can be part of this conversation, so that we can keep this conversation going on, because nobody may alone go follow talk up. All of us go follow talk up. Okay, so Zenita, are you there? If you can hear me, you can come in now. I've actually added you to the platform, so wherever you are, come in. Let us have this conversation. We are expecting device is not connected. So Zenita, check your device. Just check your device. I've created space for you. Check your device now. I'm sure you have access to this conversation. All right. So, my people, what do you think about this issue right now? Because it's something that is actually causing a lot of chaos. People. Yeah. Zoe.
Okay, I'm fine. Good morning. How you doing? How is Nigeria?
So Nigeria is fine, and you, how are you doing this morning?
I'm fine.
All right. So, what part of the country, what part of the world are you in, man?
I'm in Abuja, Nigeria.
Oh, Abuja, Nigeria. Okay. Thank you so much, and welcome to Raw Impact Africa TV live show.
Okay.
All right. So, we have the topic today. We are looking at Yul Edochie. He actually lost all. He lost his marriage, lost his son. Then he's losing his second son now. His son from Judy now, that we thought that one was the one that was coming to console him. We not only found out that there's a DNA test and no been picking.
See, the fact is, voila, too much. The fact is, for me, people should not eat more than they can chew. You might be doing this thing now, thinking, oh, I am so young, I am trending. But there's a way where trend go carry you, they go. You don't go know where they carry you, they go. When he started this whole thing, there were people that saw the future. They were telling him that this road is going will lead him to destruction. He said no. It's because of this Judy's son that he married Judy. Because in Judy's tradition, in some of this Igbo tradition, if you don't marry a lady and she gives birth, the child will become the girl's father's own, not your own. So he rushed to marry this child. But people keep saying that this child looked like Judy's ex-husband, that is Obazi, Mr. Obazi. So when this his first son now went to be with the Lord, and a lot of people started talking with him, he decided to listen to the elders. He now took his first son to go and do what is it called? DNA. I now discovered that the son is not his own. And that was the reason why he married Judy and destroyed his first marriage. And he also lost his son in the process. So for me, he's the one that is losing. He has lost his son. He has lost his first marriage. And as far as Judy use Mago way to marry him, because he married Judy because of that son that Judy was having. And now that the son is not in the equation again, he will leave Judy. He has lost a son. He has lost a second son. That is Tadike, the Judy's son. He has lost Judy. And he has lost his wife. Even if the first wife wants to come back to him, I bet you are a man, you should know better. Life will never remain the same. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Even if she comes back, she will forgive him. They are moving on. But life, she will keep remembering that her son she have lost. And she lost it because of her husband's carelessness. So life will never remain the same. If he like, let him go and marry the third wife. At the end of the day, peace. Can't he take example from his father? Imagine his father did 50 years anniversary. Do you know what is 50 years anniversary? His father had been married to one woman for 50 years. Yes, the father celebrated 50 years last year. And they did a big party, 50 years anniversary. So you cannot even learn from that one. His father is a traditional man, but his father is still a very Christian man. The man is a staunch Catholic.
Yeah.
So why can't you learn from his father? Where he do ever hear say man we marry 2-3 wives, the thing go down well. It can never go down well. He should go and ask. He said that the 2 wives are beefing themselves, or the two wife children can never be related. They can never be friends. So what are you struggling? You will die, and your 2 children from 2 different women cannot be friends. They will not love themselves. They will not see themselves as brothers. Every children will face their own mama. So what is the struggle? Or what do you want to use all the 50 children do? Now, even the movie, I don't see him do movie. Now, he has gone to his social media page and delete everything on his social media page.
Wow.
That is sign of the pre-pre. Oh, you people should be joking. That is sign of the pre-pre. Because some of those things he put on his social media page is what he was paid for. It's endorsements. People paid him to endorse those things. And he has moved it on his social media page. Is he going to pay them back? Or he wants to start all over? Starting all over without a son is a minor. See, the fact is, if Judy Austin let her give birth to 50 children for him. Those children cannot replace that his one son. That is just the truth of the matter, Mr. Uncle.
At all. It's not possible. It's not
So
possible.
for me, he's the one at the loose end. His 3 children from the first woman, they will never trust him again. They will never look at him as the same. The first daughter, Daniela, she's already 19, I'll be 18. So she's aware. She knows everything. The girl is a YouTuber. She's in university. That is to tell you that she's exposed. She's intelligent enough to have been seeing all these things and be hearing all these things. You want to tell me that the daughter will not go and side the mother? At the end of the day, it's you that will start looking for love. The thing now for old age, Ashawo, they know the use of pikino. Now Yul is feeling yumpy. Now old aging go feel am. Because these male children, they will focus on their mother. And now that Judy already knows, say, this pikin no be Yul own. I beg the marriage, uncle, Mr. Moderator, host. Will the marriage still continue?
No. That is where I know it's a no. Because already now, the fact that the guy knows that this is not, DNA has showed that, no in picking with that. Definitely, I doubt if the marriage is going to work.
That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, that thing he was pursuing, running kitty, running kata, no go allow us drink water, drop cup. See where it has landed him. See, don't allow that thing in between your legs to control you. That's what was controlling him. Judy Austin, that everybody was doing, they were chopping. Everybody was chopping. He reached in turn, he carried a full basket, go keep for house.
Wow.
Why will he do that? Does he even think other men are happy with him? Other men are not even happy with him. Because what he did was unfair. How you go collect every other person team, make on your own? Go marry, sharp. You didn't even inform a men association. I've collected this girl full package, you know.
He says, you're not nice. He says, something there for everybody, reach your own turn. You go carry out.
Carry out for yourself. So this thing that is wrong with him, you don't even know that those other men will collect this girl from them, and then don't form association, pray midnight prayer for him. They might be the one giving him woto. We don't know.
Okay. I know. Thank you so much for your input. Wow, this is Raw Impact Africa TV, and we're looking at the losses of Yul Edochie today. And Susanita has been able to throw some light that is it possible that now every man way once in a while they collect, now they don't come they beef the guy right now. That one actually got to me. But now don't you think it's also a problem from Yul Edochie? Now let me tell you the truth. Any married man who is dating a single girl should also know that somehow the single girl go to knock outside. So now what do you think that why will you actually now accept to go for the DNA, knowing quite well that it's not 100%? sure that that DNA might come out clean. Why do you think he should accept for DNA test, man?
No, because he was feeling that the son is his. He wanted to prove a point to social media in-laws that have been dragging him, that the son does not look like him, that the son look like Judy S. Does not look like Yul. So Yul now wanted to prove to everybody that the son is his, that DK is his, that his blood run through the guy. He now went to do he went to the first hospital, second hospital, third hospital. So for you to go to like 5 hospitals and the result came out the same, it's no more lie. They even went to 2 general hospitals and 3 private hospitals. And the result came back the same. No one did different. Now me, is that child now, they want that pikin, they want to start giving unnecessary stigma to. Do you get it? That child did not bargain for all these things that's happening. And you know the internet does not forget.
It doesn't.
So at the end of the day, is women, see women, if you don't fear women, fear snake.
If you don't fear women, fear snake. Wow, this one loud though.
Because as a woman, you already know that this child is not this man's own. He was coming to pay your bride price. He just want to prove, maybe she wants to prove to her friends that she can marry.
And the woman knew that
she
that
knows.
Was not...
Why would she know? She knows now. Maybe the kayamata she has used on him as clear. For people that believe that jazz don't work, the kayamata she has used on him as clear. That is why he decided to go and do DNA. Because I don't think he would have done DNA. For people that were saying that Pete Edochie supported him marrying her is a lie. Pete Edochie did not support. The first time that Judy Austin shared her son's picture with Pete Edochie was at a location. It was not in Pete's house. Go and look at that picture and the video. There was a film she produced, and that was late last year. Pete Edochie was part of that film. That was when she brought her son on set to show her this to her husband's father. That was the first time Pete Edochie was seeing his supposed fake grandson. She used that one to put on social media to make noise. Why didn't Pete Edochie go to her house? Or why did she bring her child to Pete Edochie's house? Why is it that it was on location that Pete Edochie was seeing his daughter-in-law for the first time and the son for the grandson for the first time? That's not correct. That is every shade wrong. But she was using it to boast that Pete Edochie have endorsed. But now see the shame that is coming. See the lamentation that is coming. But the thing is, if shameless was a person, is Judy Austin. She's very shameless. All these things that is happening on her Facebook page, she's still there saying people should come and do business. She's giving discounts. They should come and share their product and services. Who does that? That your husband is mourning. If you truly love this man, at this point, she has told herself, I don't care. I don't care. She's a Generation Z. I don't care. After all, this whole scandal since last year, FEPA trend. Before now, who know her? But now, she's among one of the trending people, in one of the most searched people right now on the internet. Like I will always say, some people can do anything to trend.
Very true.
Yul Edochie wanted to trend. Now he has been trending 247. Why is he getting frustrated? He wanted to trend so much last year, and now he has been trending back to back. His son has gone to be with the Lord. Nobody is supporting him. Even yesterday, the auntie, Rita Edochie, came out to say something. She was supposed to celebrate her birthday. She said she cannot celebrate her birthday when her son, Kambili, is still in the morgue. That is Yul Edochie's son. She could not celebrate her birthday. That she dedicated her birthday to that boy. That the boy is someone she loves so much. But this same Judy Austin is on social media selling business. She's trying to reap out of this same situation. This is not fair. That woman is a bad woman, though. And Mr. Host, the advice I will give you and to any of your friends is, let them pray to marry a good woman. A bad woman is a bad woman. Leave it.
Very true. A bad woman is a bad woman. When I hear the prayer of every man is, God, please give me that one woman that can actually be there for me and do everything. So, Madam Zoe, how do we now know who is a bad woman and who is a good woman? They need write down for face. So how won't they know? See,
by their character, you will know. You don't need anybody to tell you. Yul Edochie first wife, I'm not there with them, but from people that know her. When Yul will be traveling up and down to go for his movie and everything, that woman has been the one holding the house front. She has been the one holding the home. Nobody have heard anything. Nobody even know the wife and his 4 children. When people got to know the wife and the 4 children is when Yul married this other woman. Even Yul came out and confessed that the wife is the most gentle person he knows on earth. That even when he does not have, that she cover up for him. That before he will even send her school fees, she has paid the children's school fees alone. Sometimes when he called the school to tell them, I want to pay school fees, they'll say, which school fees? Your wife have paid. But the wife will not call him and disturb him for school fees. She has been the one holding the homes. They've never for once call him and tell him, your son did this in school, your son fought, your daughter did this. No. He said it, that the wife has been very strong for him. That if not the kind of wife he have, he don't sure he will be able to do this movie thing. But he can leave the house 6 months, 3 months, come back. The way he left the house, that is how he will come back without no complaint. Him himself, he said it, that the wife does not deserve it, but just that it has happened, it has happened.
Wow, it's really a very pathetic issue. But now in the whole of this Kwame, because yeah, we've seen their issues. So where do we start from? I don't really know. Where do we take it up from here right now? Because if you look at things now, I'm sure Judy was entering into it because she felt, well, she was in love, or it's a way to survive. Most ladies now feel it's a way to survive. You're dating a superstar, but it has caused so much chaos. Look at now, death as someone has now permitted inside. Marriage has now scattered, and even she too, she's not sure of anything again. So where do we go to? Where do we go from here right now in the whole of this Kwame?
For me, I cannot judge. It's my own opinion. If I were Yul, you have everything to lose. If you lose Judy and you lose May, you go and start all over, go and look for another wife. You don't know the baggage that one is coming with. If I were him, Judy started on a wrong foot for me. You deceive a man into marriage. That alone is a crime. Yes, if you do that in America, it's called bigamy. That alone is a crime. You deceive someone to marry you because he was thinking the pregnancy was his. That is why he married you. You deceived him to marry. That alone is a crime. It's deception. So if I were Yul Edochie, I will leave Judy. Let her carry her wahala and go. Since I discovered that the son that made me to marry her is not my child. Yes, I will love the child, but it's somebody else's child. Let the child go and stay with his father. Me, I have 3 children already with my wife. It's for me to go back, beg my wife and beg my children. Because if his children turn his back on him, he has nothing. Because that is the stage right now. For me, I will go back to my first wife, beg her, stay with her, and start life all over again. There's something like second chance. This is the first time they say he's doing this kind of thing. There's something like second chance. Let him go back and do it. But for Judy, she started on the wrong foot, and that is why she's getting it woto. You deceived a man to marry you. That is deception. And what make you think Judy will not do it again?
Of course, now.
So you see it? Or what makes you think she will not be in that house and go and be kerewa outside? Because according to her, that when she married Yul, she was insisting that Yul will buy a house for us in Lagos. Now, Yul, do you know how much it takes to buy a house in Lagos? And Yul have to tell her, that house in Lagos, I'm not the owner. Me and my wife added money to buy that house we are living because Yul Edochie, she works. They added money to buy that house. You don't expect me to come and buy a house for you in Lagos. I have a house in Onitsha or beware, Enugu. Stay in that house. But she wants to come and stay in Lagos where May is staying. Because she has big eyes, she greedy. It is well, my brother. I just feel for the young guy, Sha.
It's really crazy. I think another problem we're having these days is that women, or people, not just women alone, people marry for the wrong reasons. You see, once you marry for the wrong reason, there's every tendency that it's not going to work. But when you marry for the right reason, even when things are going well, you know, everything, you just find out that somehow you guys will navigate and navigate. Now imagine now what happened now, where we have May having been with Yul for a very long time, and I mean we didn't have any issue or challenges with
She
that they are
was with
having
him for
issues or they're not having
21
issues.
years. 21 years. Uncle Host, she was with him for 21
Imagine.
years. They've been married for 21 years.
And we really never had one or issues where you say, okay, that Yul and this in wife, they're having issues. Not until when May came into the picture, you know. And now May, you're coming into the picture now. Is it that you don't see any other younger boy now? Be say, make it be say,
No, May,
you follow celebrity. Is it?
Judy.
Oh, sorry, Judy now came into the picture, you know, and now make it be say they follow young guy, you know. So yeah, she follow a superstar. Is it? Why do you think people marry for the wrong reasons, man? What do you think is the cause?
I don't think it's wrong reason. See, for now, the only people that marry for love are poor people. Write it somewhere. The only people that marry for love is poor people. When you see one boy that is poor, marry one girl that is poor, know that they love each other. The rest people now, guampi, leave them. Societal pressure, social media presence. They want to pepper their mates. Judy Austin now, do you know how many of our mates are not married? Judy Austin now want to prove to people that I can have children. I'm an ex-wife and I can still marry a brand new man. Not anyhow man. I marry a man that have name, that have a family name, and fine, and have money.
A generational name for that matter.
A generational name, yes. And again, some people do things to remain relevant, to trend, to become a celebrity. Before Judy Austin did this thing, I bet you, I know a lot about Nollywood. I never knew anything about her. I never watched any of her movie. But immediately she got entangled with Yul Edochie, her popularity became high. She became popular than most. If you bring Judy Austin now, bring somebody like Duncan, what is that his other name now?
Oh, Duncan Mighty, what they sing?
Not the musician, there's this actor, Mofe Duncan.
Oh, Mofe Duncan.
Mofe Duncan have acted more film than Judy Austin. I'm just using that as an example, sorry. I'm not bringing him down. If you bring Mofe Duncan and Judy Austin is trending more than him. Judy Austin have more popularity than him. But Mofe Duncan have worked his ass off. He has worked to be where he is. But Judy Austin just went from 0 to 100. Why somebody like Mofe Duncan is moving 1, 2, 3, 10 to 15 to this. But this other lady, Judy Austin, just moved from 0 to 100. If you put Judy Austin and their Destiny on scale now, Judy Austin is trending more than them back to back.
And those people are actually people that are doing things well.
Those people are acting movie. They are not resting. They are working. They are on one location to another. It's like those people used to rest once in a month. They are working to get their popularity. But somebody like Judy Austin got it from 0 to 100. She didn't even reach 2, 3, 4. She just fly. So some people do these things not because they love the guy, not that they are married for love, but they are looking at it. If I do this guy, this thing, I will become popular. I will become social media celebrities. I will have a lot of fans. People will start giving me endorsement because some people don't care what you do. As far as you have fans, they'll start giving you endorsements. I will start making extra money. Producers will start calling me for jobs. Directors will want me in their movie because I'm the one trending. Once you are trending, people want to cash under your trending. Because there's a cinema movie now that have Judy Austin. People will either want to go and watch to criticize the acting, to insult the movie. But at the end of the day, guess what? They will watch it. They want to come and watch and give out woto. But guess what? They will watch it and the producer is catching out. Yes, so Judy Austin have seen that, she have seen that, yes, even if I don't marry for love, I gain something, I gain popularity. People can now know me. And if you know the Nigeria, the society we have right now, in the next 6 months, 1 year, they will forget about it. And our popularity is still there. So at the end of the day, so see, these ladies of these days don't have shame. They don't have shame. They can do anything to get there. They want to be like them because Judy Austin no get money reach Destiny Etiko. Destiny Etiko don't buy house for Lagos. She bought in Enugu. In Edo bought house in Akwa Ibom. She bought in Lagos. Judy Austin too want to be in that league now. She want to start entering private jets. She want to start buying houses too. She want to go on a tour. As I'm talking to you, Destiny Etiko is in which country? Judy Austin never traveled throughout this year. So it's a competition, not just for her, but to as smart as peers. She want to be there. If they are calling us about actress 1 to 20, Judy Austin know the inside.
I don't even know her as an actress. I've not really.
You see? You see? So the thing is not about married for love. Some people marry for motive. Some is for money. Some is for popularity. Some is for what they will gain, for fame. Some is to pepper their mates. And she una say I no sabi art now, but a married man no sabi art. And una go call me by force.
When I they act fire, how far? What will I get to show?
What una get to show? I don't popular pass una. If they type una name for Google, una name they come out. Whether bad or good. Some people don't mind if it's bad thing they are typing, but then type una name, it come out for Google. No. But if they type my name, it come out for Google. If Judy Austin do mistake and go to any event, now the way people will be looking at her, all eyes will be on her. That is Judy Austin. That is Judy Austin. But you that is working so hard, will anybody look at you? No.
And they will even want to be taking pictures or snapping, posing.
Do you understand? So it's the society we live in first. So for me, it says some people, but there are still people that actually marry for love. But there are people that marry with a motive attached to it. Because for me, Judy Austin have a motive. And I don't think her motive is to come and destroy Yul's home. I know she's somebody's daughter. Let's look at it. I don't think her motive is to come and peme Yul's son or destroy Yul's home. I think her motive is for people to talk about her, let her trend. She's Regina Daniel marry. She be the first person we marry. It's just that the thing now backfire on her. Regina Daniel's own did not backfire on her. But Judy own backfire her. So this trending thing is too wasting. Some people do things all the way to even say they carry one person for them to trend. People do a lot of things to want to trend. So some backfire on you, on some worked.
Voila, no retire us. Well, okay. That's a very good analysis, from Zoe Zenita there concerning Judy Austin's entanglement with you, which has actually brought so much catastrophe. Now, if you're just joining us, you can actually go and click the link there, and I can actually bring you up if you have anything to share or say about this live feed. Just go to the by the link and click it, and you see a link there that can bring you up so that you can share your own opinion on this issue and this matter, because it's something that requires a lot of us to look at and analyze very well. There's so much chaos happening in the life of our celebrity Yul Edochie and his two wives. Yeah, it's really getting chaotic. Last week here, we heard that the son was no more. And right about now, the DNA test was conducted, and this is where we are right now because of resemblance. Man, now, okay, Zoe Zenita, let me ask you now, is it only the resemblance that activated the DNA test, or you get another thing? Because naturally, why should I want to go and do a DNA test when I know I'm happily married to my wife? Why should I want to go and do a DNA test?
Mr. Raw Impact, you have a son. Your son did not look like you. Your son is not looking like your neighbor. Carbon copy of your neighbor, the way your neighbor is walking, the way your neighbor is looking, your neighbor's lips, your neighbor's color, everything. People will not be telling you, why does your son resemble your neighbor? You now say, Anna, because they always stay with your neighbor. But one day you now look at the boy truly. The pikin resemble your neighbor. You now say in your mind, ma go do test, ma clear these people doubt, say the pikin. He wanted to go and clear people doubt that the child was his child. Only for him to go and do the DNA test, he went to the first hospital. When they gave him the result, he said it's Ojoro. He went to the second hospital, went to the third one, went to the fourth one. And the same result, no one was different. And he was sitting down there waiting for the result, not that they swap it.
Kai. And now
Through
see
the
where,
picking I never picking.
So so now where this matter done like this for May now, what do you think May should do? Because if you look at it, May is actually also on the receiving end. Now she has lost her marriage, she has lost a son.
No,
I know when people
for
have
me now,
sons like
for me now, she just needs prayer and she needs people to watch her, because what is in her mind now is not marriage. Her son is still in the morgue. So it's that one that matters to her now. For now, you know, she will not believe that son is gone. Maybe until after they buried him also, and they've not buried the boy. Do you get? So for her right now, it's when she finished with that son that she can think of the next step in her life. But for now, that is her focus now. Her mental, physical, emotional being right now is all focused on that boy that's still in the morgue. Nobody can come and tell her now and go back to your husband. She won't even listen to you.
But do you see the possibility of that marriage still working? Do you really see that possibility? Because as far as I'm concerned, Judy won't go hard though. A man, what a man cannot take. You see, a man make you know say in wife they cheat. As in make a man know say through wife they cheat until where we say or even impose pregnancy. Do you know what it means for you to impose a pregnancy on the man? It's a different thing that okay, as a single girl, you did knock outside, maybe you get boyfriend. But say now, because to me, I feel the whole marriage is actually built on deceit. Deceit in the sense that she knew she was dating someone else. Deceit in that she knew she even got pregnant. And she even still let you along the
Mr.
line.
Roimpact, she wasn't dating someone else. She was with her ex-husband. Yul went and slept with somebody's wife.
Oh, okay. So it's even you like even slept with somebody's wife there.
Yes, she was with her husband when Yul went and was doing kerewa with her. It's when she now got pregnant, she can't throw away her husband because she has more money, more than the man. But now the man picking, the child is for her ex-husband.
Wow.
So the fact is, now Yul even get more sin and Yul even need more cleansing. In Igbo land, to sleep with somebody's wife is a crime.
No, not in Igbo land alone, everywhere in the world. There's no place that they can go and sleep with somebody's wife.
Because up to today, Judy family have not returned that guy's bride price. Oh, that's other guy bride price.
Now, wow. So, but Judy get mine, though. In fact, the pronoun is actually Judy and you, and then cause all this big like this.
Yes, because that boy that even Kambili, that boy that even Peme, some people are saying that in some Igbo tradition, if married man and enter married woman pekus, that the family will start going one by one. So people are even feeling maybe that's what is who carry that boy.
So are they now tying the thing down to now? This is very complex now. So is there possibility
because that is
now?
a sacrilege.
Are you there, man?
Yes, I'm here. People are tying it because a lot of people are saying it's Judy that Peme that boy. But some traditional people came and said no, that in some Igbo tradition, if you sleep, if a married man go and pekus married woman, it's either something happened to them or something will happen to their lineage. Do you understand? So, Yul Edochie and Kerewa person wife. So the gods of the land now might start taking Yul Edochie's children one by one. They say that is how it's done in some tradition in Igbo land. Or they say in some that the woman's husband will start to that the woman's husband will be so sick and the sickness will take the husband.
Wow.
That
So
is if the man knows that the wife is kerewa outside and he did not tell anybody, did not talk, that the sickness will come to the man's body. So there are so many things surrounding this thing. There are so many misconceptions. There are so many traditions. There are so many things surrounding him. Then another
it's
people now said, they said before then the school have called May Edochie to tell her that the son is going through a lot of depression. Because the son went to tell one of the teachers that anytime he come to school, that his fellow students will be telling him about the things that are happening in his house. He'll be telling him about his mother, his stepmom, and no children these days have phone. He's in SS3. So a phone is the least thing they will have. So they said the boy was going through a lot of emotional things because of what his father has put the family through.
Kai, it's actually a very messy and complex issue right now. It's getting really messy and complex because, from the whole thing now. Before now, a lot of persons were thinking, okay, Judy was just a single lady, but we are made to understand now that she was married and she even has 3 kids, and she was even still with the husband. Because
Yes.
if she was no more with the husband, it could have been a different case. But now the fact that she was still with the husband and she started hanging out with Yul Edochie, and the whole thing now got complex and messy up to this point that now Pekin don't come now the DNA test now. So it's actually a very, 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 very complex issue. Now, if you want to tie this one down to the Oni of Ife's saga now, how does it collaborate? We know that the Oni is a celebrated monarch who's married to Naomi first. Then from Naomi was just separated, and he now brought in other Oloris who have been staying there. And now they have been living peacefully, but there's been a lot of chaos. How do you compare and contrast these 2 marriages now?
No, you cannot compare the two. Yul Edochie is a small boy. You cannot compare. You cannot compare. And the Oba, the Oni of Ife, went and married this woman legitly when the first wife left.
Okay.
He married these women. Everybody saw the marriage. Not that they were pregnant and he was now forced to marry. No. Yul Edochie's own was that he was carrying somebody's wife. He now told, according to the information, that it was alleged that he now told her that he should leave if she want to take the relationship serious. Let her go and finalize or whatever with that other old man. So there are 2 different people. Oni, Kabiyesi did the right thing. He married, whether it was to, if Kabiyesi can marry 100, it's his tradition. He's a traditional man. And those are the things that comes with the throne. Those are the things that come with the throne. So that is why he married. But Yul Edochie, he's just a greedy man that wants to eat his cake and have it. He wants to trend. He wants to be trending 247 back to back. There was a time that he was trending last year back to back, back to back.
Because of this marriage saga.
Yes. Yes. So now he has seen trend now. Let him collect the trend.
Voila. Well, it's really very, very, very pathetic, and I wish some young people should try and learn from this episode. Make we know bite more than we can chew, because that's actually what's happening right now. There are some things we will do, we just think it's just for the fun of it, just for the enjoyment of it. But you know what? When it begins to escalate, it carries a lot of branches, and I mean, poor innocent people will begin to suffer what they know nothing about. Like the young man now who is no more. If peradventure is because of the issues of their parents now, that their father made a mistake that he's not paying for it, it's really, really bad. It's really, really bad. People, I pray that my mistakes do not go on my kids. Any mistake where I make, I use my own head, carry on. So make my children no come suffer for waiting they don't know anything about, because none of those children was there when they were having fun. To them, it was fun, but to now, it is actually it's more like a hurricane breeze. You know what it be hurricane breeze now? Where they come, they pack everything, right, left, center, and a lot of fingers really, really, really will be burnt. So our hearts actually go out to May, because like for me, may not do anything wrong or anything evil, may just do her own, and all these begin and issues just come around her. Person will even cause the matter self now Judy. And now look at Judy now. She's actually really, really, really messing herself up. Because I mean, what's the worst thing that you come around now, and people begin to you begin to get to a point where a married woman now does a married woman now goes for a DNA test in a matrimonial home, and you now find out that the child, it doesn't belong to the father. And Zoe Zenita has already left. We could have also asked her one last question now. Now, the child that they have now, is that child belonging to the former husband, or is it another person will get the picking? Because the way the Judy girl be like say she they like just they spread, make people just they feel among. So my question now is, I've not really seen the picture of the baby. Neither have I seen the picture of the other husband to now compare and contrast. So anybody where there if you answer this question, the baby, anybody don't see the baby now, is the baby looking like the former husband of Judy before Yul came on board, or he looks like a very strange person that we do not know? It's something that we're going to analyze. Maybe before we finish this program, we shall look at it, analyze, and say if actually the child actually looks like any of those fathers, or if it's actually a brand new father that we need to go and look. All right, though, it's really been awesome. We'll be rounding up this talk in a very short time right now. This is Raw Impact Africa TV, a place of entertainment, fun, programs, live shows, and everything that happens. If there's just anything you want us to talk about on this channel, let us know, and we will definitely talk about it. So today, we'll be looking at the Kwame are happening around Yul Edochie, around May Edochie, and Judy Austin, who happens to be the latest wife of Yul Edochie. Now, what really happened there is that Yul, before now, has been living with May, and somehow in 21 years they've been married. But suddenly Judy came into the picture, and when she came into the picture, so many things happened, and it actually brought chaos to the home, which is something we're trying to analyze. And we'll be here with Zoe Zenita, who has been able to try to throw a couple of light on all of these incidences, so that we can actually know that there are some things that we should avoid if we really want to move and keep our families going. All right, it's been really wonderful having all of you here. This is where we're going to be drawing the curtain till another time, where we are definitely going to come again with another interesting topic, so that we can analyze it, talk about it, and see how we can all grow and cohabit as a wonderful family. But please, whatever you do, always know and believe that there are other people out there looking up to you. Their kids, their family members, their children, their grandparents, their friends, their family members. Everybody's all connected. It's like it's one family. So do whatever you do, but always try to put your spouse first, because once you begin to do things that you're not putting your spouse first, you're definitely bound to have issues. But when you do things and you put your spouse first, I tell you something, you are all going to live as one happy family. All right, so we're going to be drawing the curtain here till we see you some other time. All right, bye bye, and see you some other time.